So the last page is practicing frottage. So frottage, it's like almost rubbing. It's just the more technical name for it. So you are to pick 3 samples to practice a technique. So I have 3 samples here. So I have a toonie. So that's going to be my first object. So I'm going to put it underneath the page. It's right here. I can feel it. And this technique I find works better with darker pencil crayons. However, you can use lighter as well. So I'm going to just hold it in place and use the side of my pencil in order to create my frottage. So you can use any material for this within the classroom space. Try to pick stuff that's relatively flat, as it'll be a bit easier for you to maneuver around on the page. But as you can see, I've got some of the details coming out from the toonie, and the darker I flush around the edges, the more defined they get. So because this is a relatively small object, I'm going to flip it over and do a different one of it. So let me just adjust my camera here. So it is right here. And I'm going to pick a lighter blue just so you can see the difference. And again, working on this side. Got a little messy because it moved on me. However, you can see the difference between the dark to the light and what tends to show up more. So after I've done that, I can even go back in and add some lighter pencil crayon to it to add some definition within my drawing. All right. Okay, so for the second object I've picked is a like special type of paper clip. So I'm going to just start here. So again, that gives me actually a really nice pattern that I could replicate and do multiple of. I could remove it from there and I could go back in and just shade within it. So let me just see here what shading I can do. So you can kind of play around with it. The other thing I forgot to mention when I did the toonie, make sure you write what your object was or where it was located so I can get an idea of what the texture might have been coming from, because not everything is going to be a definitive object like the ones I'm doing, because you can do textures from bricks, the pavement, like parts of a house or a piece of wood, grates, a whole bunch of different things. So for the last one, I'm going to do a feather. So I'm going to put it underneath here. So it's under there. I'm going to just write in feather. And for that one, again, I'm going to pick kind of a lighter color. As you can kind of see, the feather textures there. So there's the end of the feather, like the tip of the feather, and there's some splits within it. On the bottom, you can see the bottom edge. So that just gives you a rough idea of how to do frottage. So again, we've got the toonie, we have the paper clip, and the feather.